Hello. Today we're going to make a watercolor scene of safari animals. So we have these Magic Grow Capsules of safari animals. So let's open them and get them soaking. It says to use warm or hot water. Definitely use hotter water. And you also have to make sure that none of them are touching, or they will grow together and be smushed. So now we wait and watch. This took way longer than I thought it would. I had to go eat dinner and come back. I sped this up times 2400 speed. It took about 30 minutes. This is 1 minute. And I kind of peeled off some of the capsule stuff that was still stuck to it just to help a little and move them apart from each other so they would grow right. I was hoping for a giraffe, an elephant, or a zebra to match my drawing. I didn't get a giraffe or an elephant or a zebra. But now we take them out and let them dry. Dry, dry, dry. Now they're all dry. I had this sheet of cardstock so we can make a whole scene. We probably can't fit all 9 animals, but we'll try to use as many as possible. Someone gave me this roll of painter's tape. Hooray! It's a little wide for what we need it for, so we can kind of tear it in half. And let's tape our paper down. I'm using this silicone-ish mat for under my projects. I'm hoping that it will help them dry faster and not soak into my table. My beautiful dirty table. Okay, we need to figure out our placement, so let's see which ones. Maybe a lion, a cheetah, a kudu, a hippopotamus, a monkey, and a rhinoceros. Looks good. We won't use the ostrich, anteater, or wildebeest this time. Now what colors do we need? Let's use this big bag of watercolor paints. These are Artist's Loft paints. We need a brown, burnt sienna, and blues, cerulean blue and brilliant blue, and greens, phthalo green and sap green, and yellow ochre. And we'll need 2 browns, so we'll get burnt umber 2. 1 for the tree and 1 for the animals. Maybe. Okay, first let's use cerulean blue and mix some water and paint the sky. I tried the Bob Ross technique of little X's. I wanted the sky to kind of be fluffy. Not really clouds, but also not just a solid line of blue. But we do need a straight line where the grasses would be, because it's flat land. Okay, now let's mix in some darker blue, add some brilliant blue for the water area where the hippo and rhino are. I made way too much blue and it's really dark, but I didn't want to waste the paint, so we're going with it. It just needs to be big enough for the animals to sit in. It's a little watering hole. Now we need a grayish color for some rocks where the kudu is. So I mixed some ivory black in with the blue. And painted some rocks like he's climbing it, like he's a goat. Some little impressions of rocks. Now let's clean our brushes a little. And we need the grassland area. So let's get some yellow, a pale yellow, like unbleached titanium, or a yellow ochre, and mix in some sap green. And paint the grasses. Well, it's like grassy, but not grasses. So kind of make a line under the sky, and then just kind of smudge some more color on in little piles. With more green towards the front where the water is. That makes sense. Perspective is hard though. Then we'll add a little bit more water and mix it up and make some more clumps of grasses. Smaller clumps towards the skyline and larger clumps towards the front. And then mix in a little bit more green and kind of make clumps of greener grasses. Now we need to let it dry so that we can paint the tree and then the animals. Okay, now everything is dry. Yep, dry. So let's get some more water. Now we need a brown for the tree, so let's mix up some burnt sienna and a little bit of burnt umber too. I used too much water. So we'll just get some more water and mix in some black and use this darker brown for the tree. Now it's tree colored. And let's just paint a branch here where the monkey can sit. Okay, now for the animals. The kudu is brown, So let's mix up some of this that I made and paint him brown. I think these are maybe supposed to be used with ink. It seems like ink would work better, but I have paint here, so paint it is. Just paint it on until it's covered and then press him down right here. Well, I pressed his face too hard. But at least we have the outline. Now for the monkey, we'll paint him with the lighter brown. And put him right on top of the branch. Well, it's kind of there. Now for the rhinoceros, he needs to be grayer, so we'll mix in some more black. And paint him. I think this paint is too watery because you can't really see him. The blue paint is also too thick right there. But let's try again. It's the impression of a rhino. Okay, now a little browner for the hippo. So some more water and mix up this dark brown with the medium brown. And paint him. And press him down in the water right there. That worked a little better. Okay, more water and some yellow for the lion and the cheetah. Let's do the lion first. So this little section here is big enough we can kind of just soak him in it. And then put him right there, and it's really hard to see. Now same for the cheetah, and we'll put him right in the middle. Well, he's kind of not straight, but that's okay. Now we have the impressions of animals. Now let's just get out our acrylic markers and go over them. At least we have almost the correct shapes. The perspective is a little off because they're all the same size, but that's okay. Let's use a light brown for the kudu. So cover him with this light brown so we have the shape. There he is. Okay, now the monkey, maybe a golden brown. Let's do the lion first. We know he's yellow. This is a very soft yellow, but that's okay. We'll just make lion shape. His little feet. and his tail. Now the cheetah can be the brighter yellow. He's kind of jumping, I guess. He's pouncing in the grass. Now we can add some of this yellow to the lion and make him a little brighter. The hippo can be this gray, so we'll outline him and then color him in. It's kind of a brownish gray. And he needs a rounded face. And then we can kind of add a little bit of gray or gray on top while it's still wet. And then this gray for the rhino. Make sure to get all the little feet and a tiny tail. And he needs a horn-shaped face. Now let's use another brownish to do some extra shading and things on the kudu. His little horns and some stripes on his back. And his face. Now kind of outline and shade the hippo. And draw his face and his mouth and eyes. And the kudu's face. Now the lion needs an orange brown for his mane. Little scribbles for his hairs. Around his face. And then a little bit of outlining under his belly. Don't forget his tail puff. And his eye and nose and mouth. Okay, we're back. Now for the cheetah spots with the black marker. Just little spots on his back and his legs and tail. But leave the belly yellow. And like his feet, his paws. And then make his little face. and some little claws on his paws. Now the monkey. We'll use a darker brown for his body. Make his tail curl. And his little hands and feet. He's in mid-jump. He's climbing up the tree. And use the black marker for some shading on the bottoms of his feet and his tail. And outline him a little bit and make his little ears and face. He ended up being the same color as the tree. He's camouflaged. And then the black glitter marker for everybody's eyes. And then let's clean up our area. And peel the tape. And here is our safari scene with grow capsule animals. Hooray! Thanks for watching. Have a happy day.